Welcome to Mixing Things Up. We're going to make this anchor wreath today using the ruffle method. We are going to cut our mesh at 15 inches. I'm going to cut both of them at the same time, and we're going to need 14 of them. So I wanted to say that the way that I was folding up the mesh is I was doing both sides in, and then I was making it 3 times rolling and then doing it. So I did see on another video somewhere, and when I get her link, I will have that link below in the description, because like she does it and it's like no fray, and she actually came up with the method. So you can take this and the cut ends, both of the cut ends, you would fold one side into the middle, and you would overlap it just a little bit with the other one. And then, so she just scrunches it in the middle, but I actually probably would round this up one time, and then you just scrunch it down the middle. And that would also make like the same thing that I did, but I do think that this would be a lot better with like fraying wise, because all of the frays are inside. With the way that I did it, it actually would, you had to kind of tuck the fraying away, where I did it, folded one side, which you've seen it, but I'm just gonna do it again. 1, 2, 3, and you see how a little bit of this stuff hangs out of the sides? With the way that she does it, it doesn't do that at all. So you would take the 2 cut ends, fold them towards each other, and on top of each other, like a little bit, you don't, and you can do it however big you want. Like you can do it small, like I need small ruffles to go on that wreath frame, just because it needs to have a, we need to be able to see like the form of the wreath frame. So then just, well, she does it like, she'll just scrunch it down the middle, and it does really good. Yep. And then you could do it just like that instead. With the white one, I'll show you with the white one, same thing. Fold it in half in the middle. Fold it, overlap it a little bit. And then you just scrunch it down the middle. I think I would, you know, round it up just at least one time. And then scrunch it down the middle. And it gives you the same thing of what I did. I wish I would have seen that first and then, because I would have did it like this for sure with that wreath form. And I actually did take all of the mesh off of that wreath frame, and I redid them like this, because it just seemed like it was better and neater. So I'll do it one more time with both of them, just so you can see it again. So you round up one side a little bit more than halfway, and then overlap it just a little bit and scrunch it down the middle. Oh, wait. Scrunch it down the middle, and then you have your little pretty looking. And then when you put it on there, you just kind of put them together. It makes like a beautiful, well, it's pretty. And it forms good. Yep. And then with the blue, same thing again. Fold it in half, half again, and then scrunch it down the middle. And there you go. Pretty. Oops, I'll let it go. I'll get it. Hold on. We'll do it again. Scrunch down the middle. And there you go. And you can put it on your wreath frame. I just wanted to show you that because I seen this after I made my video. And I do like this way better. So you can do it either way. Thank you. So we're going to use the 10" by 10" mesh, navy blue and white with borderline and for the white. So we're going to use this anchor wreath form today. And we're going to, there's 4 sections in the bottom. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to put 2 on the ends and then 1, 2, 3. So I put this on the crossbar and connected that to that. Then you got 1 in this section, 1 in this section, then on the crossbar, 1 in this section, and then 2 up the top, and then a white. I want the whites to be on the end because I'm going to put 2 ruffles in each tie. So let's go ahead and add our mesh. And since if I put this in here as a regular ruffle, it's going to be way too big and everything is just going to be a big glob. So in reality, you should probably use a 6" mesh, but I don't have that. So I'm going to fold each side. And I'm going to roll it up 3 times. 1, 2, 3. Then I'm going to hold it with my ruffle tool. Turn it around. Fold both of the sides. And then fold it down 3 times. 1, 2, 3. And then scrunch it up. Okay? And you can use your bow maker. And because you need to put 2 of them in each tie. So we're going to do the same thing with the white. So roll it over. We'll fold it. Fold it 3 times. 1, 2, 3. Hold it with your ruffle tool. Turn it around. Fold it. And then fold it down 3 times. 1, 2, 3. And then ruffle it up. And grab your other one. And you should go ahead and open up your ties. It makes it easier. And then just do it twice, 2, and fluff it out. And there's your one bundle. And then you're gonna continue on. And I'm gonna do the bottom base first, and then I'll work my way up. So I'm gonna rotate the colors. So I did blue on the bottom the first time, so now I'm gonna do white on the bottom this time. Fold your sides. And 1, 2, 3. Fold your sides. And a 1, 2, 3. And scrunch it in. And that's not going to matter right there because you can tuck that underneath this little loop that you make. If that's not, you won't be able to see any fraying. Okay, and fold it in. And it does not have to be perfect. 2, 3. Put your ruffle tool in there, flip it around. One, 2, 3. Scrunch it up. Put it on top of your white one and put it in your pipe cleaner. And you should open up your pipe cleaners first. And then fluff out your, and then like this part that's sticking out, that's how it's fraying. So you have like this little pocket. You can just stick that in there and you won't even see none of the fraying. Take that, stick it in that little pocket and you won't even see no fraying. Okay, so there's your first 2 bundles, and just continue on. The borderline mesh, and it doesn't really seem like you can see that, but I was not expecting for my ruffles to be so large to like kind of like blend into everything. I wasn't thinking about that, so I have to fold it. Even now we have all of our ruffles on our wreath. And now we're going to add some ribbons and our sign. Now we're going to cut our ribbons, which I've already cut most of the ribbons. I just want to show you how to cut them. So I still need, so there's 9 whites, and I'm just going to only put them in the white mesh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I still need 3 more of those. So I have them measured at 9 inches. This is a little bit more flimsier ribbon. So when it's a little bit more flimsier, you always want to cut it a little bit longer, because then when it goes into the tie, it shrinks up more. So this one is cut at 10 inches, and these two are cut at 9 inches. So I'm going to cut it at 9 inches. And I still need 3 more. And then you just fold it in half. Cut it towards the open end, and you get the ducktail. Fold the other side. And you can cut them all at once if you want. So you can do way more than that. You can do 6 of them at a time if you want. Just and cut towards the open end at an angle. And there's your ducktail. Okay, so now we're going to add our ribbons to our mesh. And I'm only going to put them in the white ties. So I'm going to put one of these in every tie, and just rotate the other ones around. You can take all of these. Oops. If I can get them to go together. And fold them all in half so you can get your middles. So you don't have to do them one by one. Okay, and then just put the ribbons together and scrunch it together in the middle and add them to your ties.
now that you have all your ribbons added, now we're going to add our sign. So now we're going to add our sign, and we're going to take the wire and feed it down in through here. See where we want to place it. I think that's good. And just feed it down through the mesh. Tie it up in the back. And put the wire in your weaving needle. And feed this one down through the mesh, and then tie it on the back. Okay, so now we're going to add these ropes from the leftover rope that I wrapped around the sign. So I cut them at 16 inches. I'm just going to cross them here and put it in the middle, and then stick it into the blue one, into the blue pipe cleaner. Now I'm not going to do them in every single one because I'm going to put the sign in the middle, so it's going to cover up the middle. So I don't want to put them in every single one. And we can go ahead and cut off these pipe cleaners now, and then just roll them on down to the back. All of them. And just put them in all the blue ones and just crisscross them, and then scrunch it in the middle and put it in your pipe cleaner, your blue ones. Just push down in the middle. And with these ropes, all you have to do is I put some E6000 and some glue, some Gorilla Glue on the ends. So on the ends right here, I just kind of took them apart, put some glue in the middle, and then some E6000, and I just held them, twisted them and just held it until it glued together. And the E6000 will keep them together even if it's hot outside. And since the sign's gonna go in the middle, I'm gonna go ahead and put one on top here in this blue one. Crisscross it, put it down in the middle.
Thank you so much for watching my channel. Please like, subscribe, and comment. Thank you again for watching my channel.